Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Cancer, April 6, 2025. This is a generally powerful time for improving communication and self-expression. Learning flows more readily, and transportation options may open up to you. Better ways of getting around or connecting can change your life in crucial, satisfying, and significant ways. Finding new excitement in what you're learning and communicating can considerably enrich your life, inspiring you to take better care of yourself. As you see your capabilities for what they are, rather than over or underestimating them, you feel more empowered. Opportunities may come through visits, short trips, messages, and emails, or they could arrive through contacts with siblings, classmates, and neighbors. You're in particularly great shape for creative learning, personal interests, romantic expression, and satisfying entertainment. You can take a hobby, project, game, or even a relationship to a new level. You're also taking your needs for entertainment, romance, or diversions quite seriously, and you might put energy into plans that help you achieve a goal related to personal fulfillment and pleasure. The universe is aligning, and you'll enjoy the gorgeous energy radiating over the coming days. This is because we have one of the best solar taking place a sextile between the mighty Sun and gorgeous Jupiter. This ensures that you'll feel on top of the world and eager to embrace the radiant vibes. A significant breakthrough could even happen in regard to your finances or home, so if this is the case, celebrate with your one and only. Your dreams could be just about to come true. You deserve every ounce of them. Speak up. You have a rare opportunity to speak your mind, as Mercury retrograde in your sign conjuncts the North Node in your sign and opposes the South Node in Virgo. Usually, you go with the flow and hope that everything will work out. But the last few weeks have taught you that this cannot continue in your work life. You deserve to stand up for yourself by establishing your boundaries and expectations in your professional arrangements. You will have a chance to let your colleagues and clients know where you stand by the end of the day. Your health practices are a wonderful way to reconnect with lost parts of yourself. The meticulous child who arranged her sock drawer every Saturday might re-emerge as you wash up after cook. A nutritious meal. The bounding little gymnast who had the energy of a puppy may float across your mind each time you roll out your yoga mat. As your practice strengthens, remember to embrace gently the parts of you that emerge. It is through acceptance, not judgment, that we achieve wholeness. Trust in your abilities to handle changes in your financial security. The overall need for a strong sense of security is common under a influence, however, so is the tendency to worry needlessly. You undoubtedly know that to live means experiencing constant change, and you have handled this your entire life. You really do have the skills to handle whatever comes your way in your monetary situation, as well as anywhere else. Trust in your strengths and skills. 2 weeks before Mars is not only due to return to your work sector but to begin what could be the busiest but also some of the best months of the year on the income and job fronts. The Moon joins the warrior planet of the cosmos in a playful and creative part of your chart. Because Mars had already spent 2 months in the early degrees of your work sector before retrograding back out in the new year and already has things he is each are to return to, once things kick off, there will be no waiting around. This gives you time to put guardrails in place when it comes to a balance between work and play. In a case of perfect timing, just as Mars not only moves into his final 14 days in your romantic sector but there is some serious support building to make these final 2 weeks some of the best, the Moon returns for its monthly visit. Today's romantically charged lunar vibes will add fuel to Mars' romantic passions and fighting spirit a day before he is due to join up with Venus, the planet of love, in her early days back in Pisces. Cancer, emotions run deep but bring truth. Your quote of the day, feel it fully, then let it go. Your color of the day is moonlight silver, offering intuition and calm. Lucky numbers, 4, 8, 20. A family or home matter may require attention. Trust your gut, it's telling you what you need to hear. Comfort someone close to you, they'll remember your kindness. Nurture yourself the way you do others. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a moment together wherever you are right now, just pause and breathe deeply. Today is April 6, 2025, and it brings with it the quiet magic of possibility. Whether you woke up with a sense of peace, a list of things to do, or emotions you can't quite name, this reading is here to gently guide you, to offer reflection, and maybe even a little spark of inspiration. Remember, tarot doesn't predict your fate, it reminds you of your power, your wisdom, and your ability to shift and shape your path at any moment. The first card drawn for today is the Hanged Man, a card that invites stillness, surrender, and a new perspective. This is not about being stuck, it's about allowing yourself space to see things differently. Maybe you've been pushing for clarity, trying to force a decision, or wrestling with uncertainty. The Hanged Man gently says, pause. Breathe. There's wisdom in the waiting. Sometimes, the answers we seek don't come from doing more, they come when we release control, let go of urgency, and open ourselves to a different way of seeing. It's like standing back from a painting suddenly, you notice details you couldn't see up close. If you're feeling unsure about something in your life right now, give yourself permission to not have it all figured out today. There's beauty in the in-between spaces. Next, we have the Three of Cups, a beautiful card of connection, celebration, and emotional support. This card is a joyful reminder of how important it is to lean into your community, to nurture your friendships, and to allow others to hold space for you. You don't have to do it all alone. Whether it's an old friend checking in with a text, a spontaneous laugh shared with someone at work, or a moment of comfort with someone who just gets it, these small interactions matter deeply. This card invites you to reach out, to connect, to celebrate the little things with those you trust. And if you've been feeling isolated, know that this is an invitation to open up to connection again, even if just in small ways. Human hearts were not made to go it alone, we're all walking each other home in some way. Now entering the reading is the Ten of Pentacles, a deeply grounding card that speaks of long-term stability, family, legacy, and building something lasting. This could relate to your career, your finances, or your personal foundations, whatever our home means to you. You may be laying the groundwork now for something that will benefit not just you, but others around you. Even if it's not visible yet, your consistency and effort are planting seeds for long-term abundance. This card also reminds us that success isn't only about material things, it's about creating a life that feels rich in meaning. Maybe it's passing on wisdom to the next generation, or finally creating a home that reflects who you really are. Take a moment to reflect. What are you building for your future self? What matters most to you in the long run? The next card we see is Strength, and its message is soft yet powerful. This isn't about brute force, it's about inner resilience, quiet courage, and self-compassion. You may be facing something now, or carrying something heavy, and this card shows up to remind you, you are strong. Not just because you've endured, but because you continue to show up. Because you allow yourself to feel. Because you keep choosing growth, even on the hard days. Strength reminds us that true power often comes in the moments when we are kind to ourselves, when we speak gently to our inner voice instead of criticizing it. Have you acknowledged how far you've come lately? You've made it through days you thought you couldn't. Let that be a reminder today that you're doing better than you think. Finally, we close today's reading with the Ace of Wands, a burst of creative energy, new beginnings, and divine inspiration. This card is like a little spark being lit inside of you, an idea, a dream, a feeling of, I think I could do this. If you've been waiting for a sign to begin, this is it. This is the green light. The Ace of Wands doesn't ask for perfection, it simply asks for you to say yes to something that excites your spirit. It could be as small as picking up a journal again, trying a new recipe, or exploring a passion that's been quietly calling to you. Follow that nudge. These little moments of creative fire can light the way forward in big, beautiful ways. So when we take this reading as a whole, there's such a gentle but powerful rhythm. The Hanged Man invites reflection and trust in timing. The Three of Cups reminds you to open up to connection and shared joy. The Ten of Pentacles grounds you in long-term vision and purpose. Strength honors your quiet resilience. And the Ace of Wands encourages you to take inspired action toward what lights you up. If you're feeling this message today, I'd love to hear from you what resonated most. Are you feeling that creative spark beginning to glow? Or maybe you've been sitting in that hanged man energy, waiting for something to shift. Let's share in the comments, support one another, and remind each other that we are not alone in this journey. Every day is a chance to grow, to feel, and to keep becoming more fully ourselves, and I'm so glad we get to walk part of that path together.